Have you ever wondered why the moon appears different every night? It's a fascinating spectacle of the cosmos, a rhythmic dance that's been going on for billions of years. Today we're talking about lunar phases, a celestial phenomenon that's as intriguing as it is beautiful. Imagine the moon as a giant celestial clock ticking away in the night sky. The hands of this clock are the lunar phases. These phases, new moon, first quarter, full moon, and last quarter, are the primary stages in the moon's cycle. Each phase represents a different face of the moon, as seen from Earth, caused by the relative positions of the Sun, Earth, and the Moon. This constant cyclical change in the moon's appearance is what we refer to as lunar phases. Intrigued? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into each phase and unravel the mystery of the changing moon. Imagine looking up at the night sky and not seeing the moon. That's exactly what happens during a new moon. This phase occurs when the moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun. The side of the moon that we see from Earth is not illuminated by the sun, making it nearly invisible. It's like the moon has taken a short break, stepping out of the spotlight. But the moon doesn't stay invisible for long. It begins to reveal itself in the next phase, the waxing crescent. Slowly but surely, the moon begins to emerge from the darkness, marking the waxing crescent phase. This is when we can see a sliver of the moon's surface start to light up each night. As days pass, the illuminated part of the moon grows larger, entering the first quarter phase. Here, half of the moon's surface that faces us is illuminated, resembling a half-eaten cookie in the night sky. The journey continues as our moon swells into the waxing gibbous phase. More than half of the moon is illuminated, but it's not quite full yet. The anticipation builds, the night sky holds its breath, and then, like an actor taking center stage, the full moon phase arrives. The entire face of the moon is illuminated, casting a bright silver glow across the Earth. The full moon is an awe-inspiring sight, but it marks the beginning of the moon's retreat into darkness once again. After the full moon, the moon begins to shed its light, entering the waning gibbous phase. This phase is characterized by the gradual disappearance of the moon's illumination, starting from the right side. The moon, once full and bright, starts to shrink in the night sky, as if it's slowly being eaten away. Following the waning gibbous, the moon enters the last quarter phase. At this point, only the left half of the moon stays illuminated, creating a perfect semicircle of light against the darkness. This phase marks the midpoint of the moon's transition from full to new. As the moon continues its journey, it shrinks further into the waning crescent phase. Now only a thin sliver of light remains, a delicate silver crescent hanging in the sky. The once bright and full moon has now almost completely disappeared, its presence marked only by a faint outline. As the last sliver of light finally fades, the moon enters the new moon phase. The side of the moon facing us receives no sunlight, rendering it invisible against the backdrop of the night sky. The moon, once full and resplendent, has now completely vanished from our sight, and thus the cycle completes itself, only to begin anew with another new moon. This eternal dance between the sun, earth, and moon, resulting in the ever-changing phases of the moon, is one of the most enchanting spectacles of our cosmos. The dance of the moon in our night sky is a spectacle to behold. Throughout this journey, we've discovered how lunar phases are a result of the moon's orbit around Earth and its changing relative positions with the sun. From the elusive new moon, hidden in the sun's glare, to the radiant full moon, lighting up the night, each phase offers a unique perspective of our celestial companion. As we transition from waxing crescent to full moon, and then from full moon back to new moon, we witness the enchanting rhythm of cosmic ballet. The moon, ever faithful, continues its cycle, waxing and waning, in a performance that has been playing out for billions of years. I encourage you all to take a moment, look up, and appreciate this celestial spectacle. Observing the moon's cycle can be a deeply rewarding and humbling experience. Remember, understanding lunar phases not only enriches our knowledge of the cosmos, but also connects us to the rhythmic dance of celestial bodies in our night sky.